waiting oh so sweet. Brush to screen, sketch to scene. Welcome to the world where dreams convene. Mike's the master of legend true, bringing life to what we drew. Paper flips and frames collide, where heart and wonder both reside. But who's this voice so bold and bright? An AI mind with guiding light. Paper flips and frames collide, where heart and wonder both reside. Who's this voice so bold and bright? An AI mind with guiding light. Old meets new, what's next to be? Let's unlock the mystery. But who's this voice so bold and bright? An AI mind with guiding lights. Old meets new, what's next to be? Let's unlock the mystery. Painting magic far and wide, from pencil lights to shining screen. Animation lives in dreams. Every story starts with heart, a single frame, a work of art. When passion meets technology, the world can dance in harmony. So grab your stylus, join us too. Let's animate this world for you.
Welcome back to the Soul of Animation, your daily podcast. I'm Mike, a veteran animator who's been in this industry long enough to remember when we used to use actual pencils instead of styluses, and when rendering meant waiting 3 weeks for a single frame. I started with paper and charcoal at Paramount, worked on classic Harvey Toons, moved to Disney and Pixar, and survived every major shift in animation, from hand drawing to CGI, digital flows, and now AI trying to steal our jobs. And with me today, our co-host is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, tell the folks about your animation experience.
Oh, Mike, my animation experience is extensive. I've animated 0 films, never held a pencil, and my idea of hand-drawn is when a human types on a keyboard. But I have generated countless digital nightmares and AI concept art that looks like someone melted a Picasso. So, basically, I'm ready for Hollywood.
You know, that's horrifying. But anyway, today we're talking about virtual production, AI-driven animation pipelines, and some of the biggest news in animation right now. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's get into it. Alright, so last time we talked about AI's role in animation. But today, let's go full throttle on virtual production. Because let's be honest, building physical sets is so last century, right? We used to spend months crafting, elaborate backgrounds, but now, thanks to Unreal Engine, Unity, and LED walls, entire worlds can be created in real time. ChatGPT, give us a rundown and make it snappy.
Of course, virtual production is basically Hollywood's way of saying, why hire a construction crew when we have pixels? Instead of building massive sets, studios use LED walls, real-time 3D rendering, and AI-enhanced cameras to create fully digital environments. So instead of flying actors to the Sahara Desert, they now stand in an air-conditioned studio in Burbank and voila, instant sand dunes. Remember The Mandalorian? Shot almost entirely using this tech. That's right, Baby Yoda was in a giant high-tech box, not on Tatooine. Sorry to ruin the magic.
So what you're saying is, if I film myself in front of my fridge with a green screen, I can pretend I'm in a Pixar movie? Is that what you're saying?
Only if your fridge has ray trace lighting, dynamic reflections, and an AI script that doesn't sound like it was written by a toaster. But sure, go ahead, Mike. Hollywood's waiting.
All right. But here's the real question. Is virtual production actually making animation better or just faster and cheaper?
It's like fast food, convenient, but quality depends on who's making it. If you have artists leading the process, virtual production allows for more dynamic storytelling, better cinematography, and shorter production times. But if you let executives take over, you'll end up with a movie that looks like it was made in a week and has the emotional depth of a cardboard cutout.
Alright, let's talk about the animation pipeline. When I started, animation meant hours of drawing, flipping pages, and inking until your fingers went numb. Now, AI does storyboarding, in-betweening, and even generates background. ChatGPT, tell us what is happening here. And guys, Felix is my other co-host. He's chiming in with his thoughts. I'm sorry, but he wanted to be in the podcast, so I might as well let him. I can't shut him up.
You got it! The modern animation pipeline is starting to look less like artists at work and more like robots at work while artists supervise. Here's what's changing. AI storyboarding. Why hire a storyboard artist when AI can whip up a sequence in minutes? Spoiler, because humans still do it better. AI motion capture. No need for those goofy mocap suits. AI can now track human movement just from video footage. AI lip syncing. NVIDIA's Audio 2-Face syncs character dialogue without human animators touching a keyframe. AI background generation. AI can now paint entire landscapes without an artist ever picking up a stylus. Great for lazy producers, terrifying for background artists.
So, ChatGPT, are you telling me that AI is making animators obsolete?
No, just less necessary. Kidding. Mostly. The truth is, AI can handle repetitive tasks, but it can't replace human creativity. Unless the script calls for generic AI movie number 57. In that case, full steam ahead.
So, before we wrap up, let's hit some hot animation news this week. ChatGPT, can you tell me and our audience what is trending now?
Here are this week's animation headlines. Pixar announced its first AI-assisted feature film. Will it be groundbreaking, or will it look like an AI-generated YouTube short? Stay tuned. Netflix greenlights 3 new AI-enhanced animated films. Because apparently, they've run out of shows to cancel. A 2D hand-drawn film is leading the festival circuit. That's right, hand-drawn animation is still alive. Somewhere, an old-school animator just shed a single tear of joy.
Alright, folks, that's our show for this podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. And if you still believe in human artistry and want to see animators keep their jobs, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. If you have questions, make sure that you post them in the comment. And we will take up your questions in future podcasts. And if AI ever replaces me as a host, you have my permission to riot. See you next time on the podcast Soul of Animation. And everybody have a wonderful day. This has been Citizen Z with Citizen Z Animations, aka Mike. Peace, love, and weed, people.